And we're live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world. Ex-truck driver. Now RV driver. Again. Folks, I'm live here in Nashville at the club outside in my RV. I got here, when was it? Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think. No, I don't remember. It's all just flowing together. Folks, this event is going to be known as the week the world woke up. Folks, listen to this. We have Trump. We have RFK. We have, what is her name? Arnold? Kamala Harris? I'm going to call her knee pads. All showing up to the Bitcoin convention. Folks, let me say that again. We have all three, which, by the way, all right, Harris, the dumbest thing you could do is accept this invitation to this event. You know how loud you're gonna get friggin' toasted when you're announced. You know how loud the boos are gonna be. You know how viral that's gonna go. Harris, you and your like have been trying to destroy friggin' Bitcoin, crypto projects at my clubs. Right? I've heard stories of you guys sending letters to crypto companies threatening them not to launch. You guys are criminals. Your administration has worked 24/7 to try and destroy our system. Try and destroy the Bitcoin. Try and manipulate the Bitcoin. Try and arrest anyone trying to do any business outside of your system. And you think it's a good idea to get in front of thousands of crypto people? Thousands of people that you have publicly insulted? This would be the equivalent of her showing up at a Trump rally or an RFK rally and trying to tell the people how much she's for them. This is insanity. Hey, what's up, Paul? Over on Instagram. This, right, I digress. This is not a good idea for Harris. Who's ever leading her campaign isn't. Read the room, people. Read the room. But you can't fix stupid. You can't fix stupid. I'm here in Nashville. We have a huge friggin' booth. I mean, huge booth. It's beautiful for our clubs. Folks, we are going to have everybody who's anybody and everybody who's somebody and everybody watching. I'm streaming my show live for 6 hours a day this week while I'm at the conference. From 9 until 3. I'm going live and I'm interviewing people. Regular people, influencers I know, projects I know, CEOs I know. Folks, this week is gonna save so many people. I'm so happy that I am where I am. I'm so happy that so many people have gotten into the Bitcoin and cryptos. I'm not a maximalist. Well, I am, but I'm a freedom maximalist. I want everyone to do whatever they feel they need to do to improve their life without infringing on other people's rights. That's it. That's all I want. This is all about freedom. That's what this movement was originally about and still is. Folks, we're orange pilling. Or, we are orange pilling thousands of people a day. We are educating people with a smile. We are helping the little guys learn about the future of money. Folks, I really want you to take a moment and understand how relevant this is. All right, how amazing this is. How absolutely incredible this is. The human race, for thousands of years, has actually been a victim of inflation of money. Most of the time, it was just natural. People used silver, people used gold that they could mine. It was unlimited how much they could mine. The gold rush of the 1800s, folks, the inflation rate of gold skyrocketed. As they found more gold, the gold lost value. Everyone literally misunderstood that getting the gold and the gold rush was such a big deal. Like everyone going out there to find the gold. And folks, you have to understand that the value of gold during the 1800s, the price was set locally. If you went to an area that had a lot of gold, and you went out there and you found you some gold, and you went into the town, and you walked up to the bar, boy, you thought you was rich. You thought you'd pull out a little bit of gold and you'd buy yourself a drink. That's not how it worked. Locally, gold was valued less because there was more gold. This is the first time in human history that we literally have a fixed asset. We have a mathematical certainty of an asset that can be used as a currency, as a ledger of information, a ledger of transaction, a layer of security, a layer of identity, a layer of sovereignty. Do you know how much that's worth? Do you know the human value of that? Do you know how much it's worth that I can prove my credibility using a transaction, using a digital transaction? Do you know how valuable it is that I can prove if I'm in a deal, if I'm in a negotiation, and I can prove this is how much Bitcoin I own. And I can prove it with one transaction. See, you think, well, all you got to do is get a letter from the bank. Really? You mean I can't falsify a printed letter You don't think that I can use graphic software to falsify a letter? That I can send to you and go, I got $100 million. You see that, right? That's got a letterhead. A letterhead's just a graphic. It's only letters and numbers on a piece of paper. With the Bitcoin, I can prove the amount I have with one transaction. I can prove my capital worthiness with one transaction. You know how much this fundamentally changes. This is, folks, the Bitcoin ledger. It verifies truth and it rejects lies. For the first time in human history, we have a decentralized base of communication of truth. The blockchain is a ledger of truth. We've all lived in a world where it was so easy to lie. So easy. You just, hell, I used to say it myself. Whenever the tax man cometh, I used to say, they only know what you tell them. I used to tell my kids, well, Dad, what should I do when I get pulled over? But they only know what you tell them. So what should I say? Not a fucking thing. If they want to write you a ticket, let them write you a ticket. But don't say a motherfucking word. The right to remain silent. We're moving into a world of honesty. We're not used to this. A lot of people aren't ready for this. A lot of people, the tide is going to go out and we're going to see who's butt ass naked on the beach. There's so many people in this industry, friends of mine, who are so worried about the price of Bitcoin. They're so worried about it. You know, I'm not. I am not worried about really anything. As my grandfather used to say, worrying is about as useful as asking a woman what's wrong. Who knows what the hell you can think of? I'm not worried about Bitcoin. I'm not worried about cryptos. I'm not worried about the election. I'm not worried about the future of humanity. I'm worried about future freedom. That's it. And I'm not really even worried about that because I know it's cyclical. It's the old saying, strong men make easy times. Easy times make weak men. Weak men make hard times. Hard times make strong men. It's cyclical. We're going through a hard time right now, but that's making hard men and women. When I say men, I mean it in the old way, where all men are created equal. And because in history, when someone said men, it just actually meant humanity. We're in a beautiful place at a beautiful time. Yeah, we're gonna have little bumps in the road. Some of us may lose chunks of our ears. Some of us may lose our lives. That's okay. You'll eventually lose your life. But did you live? Did you live? See, I look at life a whole lot fucking different than a lot of people. Look, this is my view. I see a lot of people and I meet a lot of people. And I see a lot of people who are how I see them. They're eagles that have never flown. They're eagles that have never flown. They've never risked flight. Now that eagle will live. That eagle can live. But did the eagle live? That's the question. When you have the ability to fly, but you only walk, did you really live? Did you get every second you could out of this life? Did you squeeze it for everything it was worth? Did you work as hard as you could to really change anything? And when I say change, I mean help people. See, that's what life's all really about, folks. Is learning how to help people and helping people. All right. Um, I'm actually going to wrap this up because I'm on a hot spot and it's showing me that I have I I have low bars. Plus, it's almost a half hour in. Everyone have a great day, folks. This is going to be. Oh, I got my whale pass for the event. I get to hang out with the fancy people. This is going to be one hell of a week, folks. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I'm going to enjoy it. Let's change the world this week. How about that? How about we change the world? Sorry about that, guys. Love you guys. Have a great day.